Oh, nice. We've got a new inspection report of a deal that the seller said it was only paint and carpet. They said that the property was in excellent shape, and I'm gonna check out the inspection report just to make sure that what they said matches what is. Let's take a look. I'm sure this baby's gonna be clean as a whistle. Let me zoom into the inspection report and make sure that this is super clean. Oh, what the heck? Alligator peeling? Wrinkling, cracking, and peeling? What is this thing? There's even water damage. Is this just like a shoebox? What the hell is this thing? Jesus Christ, this is nothing. I got sold a bag of goods and I got damn, this is gonna be this needs to be reworked. This needs to be renegotiated fast. Now, real estate investors, if you've ever been in that position where you're actually just getting a property under contract and you were being a sold of goods and really you're getting a bag of, you know what, this video is for you. In this video, I talk through with my coordinators, which is really the second critical role you need in a virtual real estate operation. You need a good closer to actually get contracts, and you need a good coordinator that coordinates from the contract all the way to closing. And so in this video, we walk through on managing this type of conversations with our beloved sellers. Some of them are very honest, but most of them, they do lie regarding condition. So hope you enjoy it. Stay till the end. I'm gonna give you a free cheat sheet where you're gonna be able to quickly get a ballpark range of what the property repairs updates may cost you based on what the seller is actually saying. So again, stay till the end for the free cheat sheet as to how to calculate rehab numbers for your off-market wholesale deals, and you can download it and get it for free. God bless. So we're pending pictures and Matterport. So what happens is once we have pictures, Matterport, and the inspection report, we get the closer to tell us what did the seller not mention in terms of condition.
Okay.
We want to get that snapshot, that debrief. So in this case, I think it was who was working with. So we get Freddie to re-listen to his conversation and make detailed notes as to, hey, they shared the condition was this, but they did not share this. They omitted this. They lied about this. They lied about that. Why? Because if there's like an obvious big discrepancy, we want to start the renegotiation conversation, or at least start implementing that seed. Like, hey, this is completely different, Mr. Seller. And now we have to go through the process, obviously, of getting all of our construction bids. So from their standpoint, is they signed a contract to sell it as is. We made an offer based on the information that they shared with us. We approved with the funding department based on the information that they shared with us. But if there's really a disconnect, which typically there may be sometimes sellers actually downplay their house. So it could go either way. And it's not necessarily like we want to do back karma. It's not like we want to over renegotiate people. That's not what we're after. We're just trying to match what they described and what's reality.
Yeah, you don't want to take a loss either, of course.
You know, yeah. And so, you know, it's not like we do the renegotiation every single time, but when we do see a discrepancy, we want to start that conversation. And then their typical response, and I'm just preparing you ahead of time, their typical response is going to be, well, I sense, Chris, that you guys are wishy-washy about closing on the house or buying the house or whatever. Your job as a coordinator at that point is to calm them down and say, listen, we're still here for you. We're working with you, not against you. Obviously, we're going to need to get all of our numbers ironed out to make sure that this still makes sense for everybody. We're still pushing through. We're still working through it. It is part of our process to get the best bids possible on, you know, get the best 3 bids on paint, get the best 3 bids on flooring. And also, you know, we're going to need access to the house for our field agents, because our field agents have pre-vetted buyers that may want the house, but it needs some updates. It needs some repairs. And we need them to tell us what updates they want so that we can do it for them and then resell it long after you're gone.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do that? Because you want their buy-in to open the house, to show the house, so that you're like, listen, we're just lining up our scope so that we can close as fast as possible, as effectively as possible. Yes, we are in the buying and reselling of houses. That's how we make our money, but we make our money from the buyers, not from you. Giving you that context, because that's it's important to have that mindset of we are working with you, not against you, always.
Yeah. I
In
understand.
all of the roles, not only the closers, but the coordinator. So like we can't call Ricardo and be like, you must do this, you must do that. Like, no, you want to be nurturing,
Yeah.
you want to be like working with them. They may have questions. Why is my house listed for $50,000 more? That's a great question, Mr. Ricardo. Let me answer it for you. The fact is that we buy and resell houses. And in order for us to get clarity on the work scope, we get our field agents to collaborate with us and tell us exactly what their pre-vetted buyers want. Once we buy, close, and fix or updates, we want to make sure that we resell so that we can get you closed as soon as possible. It's all about getting the right construction work scope. And that's how we're able to get you the money as fast as possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so you work with them that way. All right. So that was, how about next?
Today they should be going to her house to do the Matterport, the photos and the inspection. It's scheduled for today. I'll follow up with that now. Same thing with her. I mean, we need all those to come in for us to list it. Also, a survey. I know there was a survey requested because she did not have a survey. David
We don't request it. We request the quote. Very important.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. We just want to know the cost. We want to know the cost, and we want to know the ETA. It's not that we want to just go ahead and order it.
Correct. I understand. Yeah, David has sent an email to I believe Sydney requesting a quote for the survey of her house.
Okay.
I'll check here afterwards if she has responded. She had not last time I checked. So it's basically the same. We're just waiting for that to come in so we can continue with her. Yesterday I started working on. I got him to send in his disclosure documents, the seller agreement, the 7-day lease back, and also the 1978 lead-based paint addendum. So he sent all those in already. I already sent the earnest money check to
Stop the video real quick. Stop the video. Yeah, this is a back scratcher. I love back scratchers. But what I wanted to tell you about was WiFiFlips University. If you're enjoying this content of this video, I want to help you get your next deal or your first deal with our help. Now, how would you like to get your first or next deal with an active community of real estate investors, step-by-step content, guaranteed inbound leads, and a system, right? An actual system that solves the roller coaster of real estate investing. Now, we all know and we hear the typical complaints from real estate investors. I don't have the right leads. I don't have enough leads. I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know how to convert them. I don't know how to analyze them, blah, 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 blah. Well, we fix that very affordably at the WiFiFlips University. So I invite you to just go to WiFiFlips.com/university, and you'll see a page there in which you'll be able to see what we have to offer. And I think you're gonna like it a lot. So enjoy the content. God bless. So on this here, when do I get my money? What do you think should be a response, or what are you thinking is gonna be a response?
at closing.
Just a quick tip. Per our agreement.
Yeah, exactly.
Per our agreement, the scheduled date is so and so.
Yeah, I got you.
What about this? Blah blah. Per our agreement.
Yeah.
You always want, because people are so quick to forget what they signed.
Yeah.
And then they want to blame you for it. So just trying to prepare you, right, for some of the, how to manage this without in hidden words telling them, right?
Yeah.
It's like per our agreement. Oh, yeah, sure, sir. Let me check. Looking at our agreement, which it was emailed to you with open escrow, blah, blah, is looking like we're closing on. You want to be polite. You want to be nurturing. These are older people typically trying to, to forewarn you in some of these conversations, right? And how they go. All right. So that's good.
Very important for you to word it the way it's worded on the agreement. Per our agreement, our closing date is on or before such and such date. Because when they're getting ready to sign the contract, some people will say, "Oh, I'm in no rush. I have time to sell." But the minute they sign the contract, this happens. When do I get paid? When do we close? They want to rush it. So you want to add there, as per our agreement, it says we should close on or before this date.
Yeah.
Just wanted to add that.
I understand. Yeah. With him, actually, he was yesterday when I spoke to him, he was constantly telling me that he needs time to move out. He was worried that we're gonna like kick him out tomorrow. I told him, I was like, the contract says you have up to July, whatever, to close. So it's by then the latest or before then. But I got you. I'll respond to him right now. The one I had questions on was that one. Which, by the way, there's more errors on the assisted documents I found. I'll try to fix them as soon as I can. That stuff takes me a little longer because I know you showed me how to fix one, but there was another one that when I went to edit it, it didn't show me the options that you had when you were looking at it. But it's not an emergency, so I was just gonna wait till David came in and ask him to help me through it a little bit. But yeah, for now, what I'm doing is just sending the documents and then calling them and coaching them over the phone to do it if I need that.
We definitely need to fix that for sure.
Yeah, I put it on my to-do list.
Okay, so you found another inspector?
Yeah, they're 350.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. 600.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I mean that's way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Leo guy, he'll go anywhere for the right amount of money.
Gotcha. Yeah,
he'll be like, yeah, I'll go to Alaska. It'll just be
pay my flight.
So he's helpful. He's gotten us out of a couple of binds. He's responsible and stuff like that. But we need to, and we also need to, whatever inspectors that we do get, we need to add them to the database appropriately when we speak with them. Like, hey, what's your tip? What other counties do you work at? Right? Is it only Webb County? Do you also work this like El Paso County or whatever? Like add all of their stuff so that when, we got a contract in freaking Middle Armpit, Texas. Oh, there's a county here, and we can go ahead and find it. So yeah, 350 is good. I mean, we want to be in that range, 300 or 400. I think that's fair game. I mean, it'd be good to get it fully inspected. The reason I want it fully inspected, whatever they offer, is because one, we can use it for renegotiation, and two, that's less work for the field agent to wonder about.
He on did all the plumbing and sewage from the house in 2021, like everything. Completely done.
Typically, these inspection companies, maybe even the picture companies, they'll want to talk with the seller. Why? Because they could get shot. I mean, they don't want to go to somebody's house and be like, "Oh, I'm here," and be like, "Okay." No. Yeah. So it's perfectly fine to be like, "Hey, sure. Here's the contact info." With sent you, and that way they can go about it. So good deal. Very good job. Very, very good job.
I had a question about that one though, because he's a lot, not a house. So how does that affect the process? Do I have to change the documents I send them? Same documents?
Hi, man. Yeah, let's talk about that because we're not that used to just selling like lots. I'll need to do a little bit more research. I would probably send them the disclosures just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
But the fact is that there's no survey. The only information that we have is like tax records. All we know for tax records is that it's a 12,000 something square foot lot. That's all we know. And it seems that there was a septic in there. But I'm leaning towards, let's just get the disclosures. I don't know if maybe there was like a house fire. Maybe he says, "Oh, I think my dad had a house fire 20 years ago," So we need that in writing because everybody's going to wonder when they go there, they're going to be like, it's a lot, but there's like a slab. And there's like a set, what happened here? Everybody's gonna be like, what happened here? What's the story? Okay, that's my answer. So yeah, get the seller disclosures. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a comment below and let me know what follow-up questions you have. And also make sure to share with your REI friends. That way we can keep growing the channel and keep growing our real estate investing business together. Now, I wanna give you a free cheat sheet. I call it the back of the napkin repair estimate or repair guesstimates, as I like to call it, because obviously repairs are gonna differ by market, by exact location, by labor, by materials. This free cheat sheet download, it's gonna give you a range as to what to budget for your market. And as you use it more and more, you'll have a better idea as to what numbers make more sense for that sub market. So go ahead and I want you to go to WiFiFlips.com/guesstimates. That's WiFiFlips.com/guesstimates. And that way you can get this valuable free resource. That's what we use based on the condition that the sellers are describing to us so that we can contract properties at the right price. All right, hope you enjoy it. God bless.